All right, this week, Java, Latte and Maduro, the Drew Estate, Undercrown, Maduro and Shade, Illy Coffee, Elijah Craig Whiskey, and Eugene, the Sax Man. This week on Inside the Smoke Ring.
Episode 4.
Yeah. Eugene.
Josh.
Boy, I'm happy to have you in.
Glad to be in the smoke ring.
Yeah. Yeah. This is your favorite week of the year.
It's my favorite week of the year, in like one of my favorite places ever in my life, with some of my favorite people. Come
I
on.
thought you were talking about Augusta.
Augusta. Yeah, that's a bucket list.
It kind of feels like we're there this week. Spent so much time there.
Yeah. So you've held true to your word that it's on no matter what.
It's on no matter what. My students know it. In my office, I have it on a separate monitor with muted sound.
Yeah.
While I'm teaching music lessons, I warn them, give them fair warning. This will be on in the background. I was telling these guys earlier, I had a show last night, and there's about an hour and 10-minute ride out there. I had it on my dash, the Masters app. It's the greatest app in the world. I watched it all the way out. It was fantastic. I have to have notes for today.
All right. Absolutely. It's work stuff.
Now, before we get too far, go ahead, Jay.
Well, no, we may be thinking the same thing.
Yeah, I mean, we need to get to know Eugene a little bit now. I mean, you are the guy that does the music for our little show here.
That's right.
But that's not the only music you do.
No.
Well, hold on, before you go there. And this is not in any particular order. I'm going to just name a few names. The Captain and Camille, Bastards of Soul, Mile High Club, and of course, as you mentioned, he's playing the intro, outro to the podcast that you guys are listening to or viewing on YouTube. Eugene Cantera. So,
yep,
a lot of great things.
Wow.
Like I
the
said,
greatest musician that we know personally.
Yeah.
Personally.
Probably missed a few there.
If you do it long enough, I've been doing this since 1970, so you do it long enough.
There was a line that you said in the Bastards of Soul movie.
Yeah.
By the way, you can go check that out on Amazon Prime, Apple TV. The list goes on and on. There's just look it up, Bastards of Soul. It is a video. It's a movie. A great. What would you say?
Documentary.
Yeah.
Sort of human interest. If you're a band nerd, and it's a great story. I always tell people, like, you couldn't even write that story, but it happens to be a true story.
Absolutely.
It's in this little band that I played in called Bastards of Soul, and had some traction. COVID hit. We had more traction, albums, local interest. It was really fun, well backed and well produced and well funded. So you get legs when you can get a bunch of people together like that. And then our lead singer passed on because he had a rare sort of genetic disease. It had nothing to do with COVID. But there's so much more to it. So yes, we'd love for you to check it out.
Fantastic story, and to your point that you made earlier, you've been doing it since what, 94?
Right. Yeah.
And I'm going to butcher the quote, or I'm going to butcher quoting you. You said something to the effect of, "This is something we've always wanted to do in our 20s, and
right.
Here I am now. I'm
right.
doing it, and I'm in my 60s."
Yeah, exactly.
So,
yeah, it's a young man's game, but it's kind of neat to hang on for as long as I have.
Absolutely.
Well, you're hanging right in there. Show Friday, show Saturday.
So-
bright and early today.
Wouldn't miss it for the world.
Yeah.
Because it's Master Sunday.
It is
Wrap up.
Masters Sunday.
Hello, friends.
We're early on in the game. We don't know how it's going to end up, but we can talk about that. But why don't we talk about why we're doing these cigars and why we're
Right.
doing what we're doing?
Yep. So we're doing things a little bit different, mainly for Eugene.
Absolutely.
He's our pal. He's our coffee addict, especially Italian coffee. So we've picked a nice Italian coffee that we ground and brewed right here in the shop, and then we've picked kind of a morning stick. So if you're going to wake up in the morning, have your nice ground Italian roast coffee.
Supposedly goes good with coffee.
Right. So
We'll find out.
we chose a stick that seems to or supposed to go well with the coffee. When we picked the Java, two different flavors on that. Eugene and I got the Latte, which is the lighter of the two. Jay and Dan have the Maduro. So
These are flavor infused a little bit.
they say there's a little bit of sweetness on the
Yes,
end.
there is. It's nice. Very
right,
nice.
Right.
That sweetness will kind of counteract any bitterness that's in tobacco inherently. So it kind of makes it a little bit milder on the palate, just holding it in your mouth. It's supposed to be mild to medium body, sweet, creamy, with notes of mocha, caramel, and vanilla. That's the Latte. And Jay, you got the Maduro.
For the Maduro, we are rich, dark chocolate, espresso, coffee, cream, earth, and a hint of vanilla. It's a medium bodied. It's actually a Brazilian Maduro wrapper. The binder and filler Nicaraguan. Construction is, well, for the larger sizes, box press. These are actually the Corona size. Did I say that right? Corona? Yeah, that's Corona.
Yeah, they call it the Petite Corona.
Petite Corona. They come in multiple sizes: Robusto, Toro, Corona, Petite Corona, and Waff. That's one I haven't heard of.
Waft.
I'm probably saying that wrong. W-A-F-E. Waif?
Wave? Wow. What? I've never heard
They
of
come
that.
up with all kinds of words.
Vaffe.
Vaffe. Yeah, when you walk through, it's like, well, I'm looking for a Robusto. Okay, well, here, that's Epicure. No, I want a Robusto.
Oh.
Yeah, Epicure. No, the Robusto. Yeah, it's the same thing. They're just, they decided it's this. The other one is a,
There's
Like
too many.
the
Too
CAO.
many sizes.
Yeah.
oh, you want a spark plug. Well, I want a Robusto. That's the spark plug. It doesn't say Robusto? No, it's spark plug. They come up with all kinds of weird names.
So I don't think any of us are aficionados of infused flavored cigars all that much, but I will say this is not bad. It's not overly flavored.
Right. Yeah. It's not like occasionally somebody pops open something that smells like a
Yeah.
box
A- a-
of Skittles.
Yeah.
Exactly. and man, I'll tell you the draw on mine is fantastic. I mean, I wish every cigar had a draw like
Yeah.
this.
What kind of cut did you go with on there?
Just a little deep V. It's pretty hard to. Has a little pigtail on the end of it, and I just
Yeah.
cut that off with that.
The good thing about these is the way they're constructed. That cap, see, typically on the cigar they put a cap over the top, and they just kind of place it on there, rub that little guava paste on there. On these, they put a huge cap. It's half inch down, and then twist the end,
Yeah.
and then it goes from there, and then you just nip that little bud off the top. This, because they do it that way, this will handle a real deep V cut without getting anywhere close to the end of the cap. Like when you come and you just look at it, you can see it goes
Yeah.
all the way down.
Yeah.
So it's good for a deep V.
That's actually pretty good. I've walked past them. I didn't know
Oh,
what
yeah.
it was all about, but I don't mind that at
I
all.
never buy 'em.
Especially if this
But
particular time of day
Yeah,
on this
exactly.
particular day.
Yeah.
This particular day.
Yeah.
And they're reasonable. They're in the $6 range. So
Yeah.
they're not expensive. And they have a red, which is going to be kind of similar. It'll be in between these two, the Maduro and the Latte, and they have a mint, which you think like a peppermint.
I know.
It's not. It's like a York peppermint patty.
Oh, okay.
And
So the chocolatey.
It's a chocolatey. It's more the Maduro, but it has that kind of York peppermint patty flavor to it, without being super sweet or so minty that you down there are like, dude, what the heck is eating peppermint? So it's not as aromatic as that. It's mainly you get it, and that's about it.
Which is great.
And these are a collaboration between Drew Estate and Rocky Patel.
Yeah, I was wondering how that all works out there. Is one of them just selling them and one of them making them, or other way around?
It's
or?
collaboration. Drew's name is on it because they had Rocky Patel make them, but you order them through Rocky Patel.
Okay.
So it's a Rocky with a Drew pot product by Rocky that's right next to the other Rocky Patel and Drew Estate infused cigars. There's a whole line of these infused type coffee type cigars of varying sizes, box pressed and everything else. There's a whole wall of them.
Yours is burning like crap, and mine's got a perfect burn on it.
That happens.
It is interesting how cigars, even the same exact cigar, will taste different, burn different.
Yeah.
That's the cool thing
Sometimes,
about
yeah.
smoking cigars. You have to be involved. You have to be present.
Yeah, and it's kind of the beauty and the curse of these cigars that they're made by human beings,
Right.
not by machines. So they're all made a little different.
Yeah.
Some of them are made really well. Every once in a while, you get one that's just not that good.
Yeah. I think I
guy
smoke
was having a
cigars
bad day.
too fast. I'm
Well.
not sure why that is.
He's right there with you.
And by the time I get
through 'em.
done, it's like when I play golf. I say to my buddies all the time, these guys, they're playing the hardest golf courses in the world. They get done, they look like they're in a catalog. Everything's tucked in. It looks awesome. I get done, I look like I just got done med wrestling. Same thing with a cigar. I get to the end of the cigar, it looks like curly Three Stooges cigar. It's like
Blew
blowing
up.
up. Sparks going everywhere.
That can happen. I had one of the number one selling cigar in the shop last, was that Thursday or Friday? Had been Friday, but they're always consistent, well made, all this and that.
Except one.
It's every once in a while one gets through there and a weakness in the binder or whatever, and it just will expand on you. And man, that thing blew up.
Huh.
Yeah.
I just muddled through it,
Yeah.
and it smoked fine. It
Yeah.
looked like a train wreck, but it smoked just fine.
Yeah.
It wasn't as pretty, but that's handmade, stuff. That's just that's how she goes.
That's what I'm going through right now. It's all over the place. Wow.
Looked like you had a sparkler going there for a minute.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of crazy.
And we were talking about, sometimes they're good, sometimes they're not. Was it end of last week or earlier this week when you had a stick and you didn't make it a quarter inch through there, and you're like, I can't do it.
Something just wasn't.
And then the
Right.
next one that you had, you were like, okay, this is better.
Yeah.
It's the same stick.
It's maddening.
It's the same one.
Yeah.
Man, it will. What are you eating? What are you drinking?
Yes.
Have you eaten? You know what I mean?
Right.
How long ago would you brush your teeth?
Right.
Like all those things will, really affect how that comes out.
This with the coffee is really great.
Yeah, I agree.
I was reading the other day that they said that seltzer water, sparkling water, is really good to have with a cigar. I'm not a big fan of just plain, but I wouldn't mind trying that sometime.
I'm kind of the same way. I wasn't big on seltzer waters or sparkling waters, stuff like that, but I had a Topo Chico the other day, and I thought, geez, that's pretty dang good.
Yeah.
I don't know how to
Just
go with
straight-
cigar.
It's good.
I just drank it right out of the bottle.
Yeah.
Nice and cold.
Yeah.
Well, and what's crazy about those sparkling waters is for the ADD, ADHD kids, like me, that effervescent bubbliness triggers a dopamine response, which is why they suck down Cokes like it's air.
Wow.
Because-
So that's way better for you.
And it's when I was at the PD working overnights, I'd get have a Topo Chico because you can get away from you before you know it. You're drinking 4 liters of sugar a night.
Yeah.
At midnight, off the rails. But yeah, that Topo Chico water. I've never tried it with a cigar.
I haven't either.
I know Doug.
Well, the
Doug
next
does
time
it.
I'm on
Yeah,
the
Doug does.
Yeah.
next time I'm in the smoke ring, that's what we'll do. We'll have
Some Topos in there.
Topos, a Perrier,
Yeah.
something. And we'll just go down the line
Fancy.
with a cigar.
You know, as far as the Illy coffee, obviously, Italian roasted coffee. The professional notes are a delicate profile characterized by floral notes of jasmine, orange blossom, and chamomile.
Very interesting.
Orange blossom. I may have to concentrate on that a little bit before I can get some orange blossoms out of it.
What's really funny is that I can really get a lot of those floral notes out of there, and it's definitely on the palate. I started my day off with a little bit bolder cigar, just because it happened to happen. But having this coffee has really mellowed the palate back out for me. It's a nice balance. You get
Said
any
the
of that?
sommelier.
No, I don't get any of that.
Notes,
But it's good
palate.
coffee.
Yeah.
But you could give me Folgers, I'd probably be fine. I'm not a coffee
You're not a coffee
expert, snob, whatever you want to call it.
but you drink coffee.
I drink coffee all the time.
Do you have a go-to coffee that you like?
No,
No. Okay.
not really.
So there's nothing you go to the
No,
store
I
and pick up?
what's the price? Not always, but
I don't know.
I mean,
I've seen
They're
24 karat gold coffee beans.
oh yeah, that's exactly what I do.
Jake, you're more of a coffee snob and self-proclaimed. So,
Yeah.
what if you had to order one because they don't sell it at Kroger's?
Yep. Oh man, I'm just one. That's gonna be tough. So I'm really into kind of the blonde roast, so more of a espresso. Yeah, it's a blonde roast. It's a little bit lighter, not the heavy, really heavy. This is heavy, but or bolder rather, but it has a lot of really interesting notes that just make it express itself a whole lot better than your typical, store-bought coffee. And I'm not going to name names, but I like this better. So I'd probably go with a Illy or a Lavazza, if I'm saying that right.
You are.
Eugene?
Or Lavazza. Yeah. I've had both of those. My new favorite that I found at a little Italian place near my studio, it's called Mocha, like a mocha pot, but it just happens to be the name of the coffee. And they make a gold package, a red package, and a blue package, and I think I've tried them all, and this is the gold, and it's amazing. I make it every morning. It's just, my son is a chef, and he gave me a way too complicated but lovely giant
Coffee maker.
Eugene?
yeah, cappuccino maker, and it's I had to do the YouTube. He's like, just go to YouTube. I'm like, yeah. And it's really cool. I like the whole rigmarole. Makes a racket. I love that, much to the chagrin of my wife. I just love it. It's like a machine, And so I froth the cream and make
Jeez.
about that much espresso every morning, and
So you're
Fired up for the day.
You're a cream in your coffee kind of guy? Okay. How about you, Dan? Are you just black?
I like black all the way, baby.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Nothing wrong with that.
How about you?
Well, my favorite's probably the Black Rifle Waken the Neighbors. It's a punch in the face,
Yeah.
Yeah.
high caffeine, strong. Throw a couple of sugar-free sugars in there, like your
Oh.
Splendas or your whatever.
Yeah.
so I'll give you a tip about that.
This is good.
Just put sugar in it.
I don't
Just
do
what?
sugar.
None?
None. No sugar in my diet.
Okay. Really?
No.
Just end it right now. I gotta have some chocolate every once in a while.
I did think after you asked me what my I did think of one brand that I bought last year, and I think I brought in a box for buddies in here from Independence Coffee Company in
Oh, yeah.
Brenham, Texas, I believe. They make their own. They ship it all over the place. They have one called Jet Fuel,
Oh, yeah. I
and
remember
it
that.
was. I thought it was really good. I mean, it's supposedly they made it for some pilot kind of. Specifically asked him to make him a bold brand for him so he doesn't go to sleep while he's flying his plane.
So you haven't had it in a while.
No, I haven't had it in a while. but-
Independence Coffee, if you're out there,
Yeah.
send Dan, send all of us.
Well, and that brings up a good point because, as you boys know, hopefully everybody else does, we do a thing on Tuesday called Tuesday Brews Day. And it is a different coffee that we'll brew in the morning. We'll have it all day. And it can be anything from whiskey infused or a nice Italian fine ground to the Black Rifle Jet Black. It can be kind of anything. I usually put it out on Monday afternoon, what our coffee day is going to be. But
Where do you put that on at?
Instagram.
Instagram.
Yeah.
Hey, what's the Instagram?
And Fuego Murphy.
And Fuego Murphy.
Yeah, Fuego Murphy on Instagram. I'll put it out there usually on Tuesday or on Monday for Tuesday. So Monday's kind of my media day.
Yep.
This will be a shrine. This will be a destination for all of you out there one day. If you're in this area, seek out. The Enfuego lounges are all wonderful, but particularly the one here in Murphy is
That's
it's
why I
outstanding.
asked. You know, that raises a question. When do you remember your first time
Yes,
in Fuego?
I do. So I was always a Carrollton, Addison guy. And then I happened to meet the love of my life, who had a house in Wiley. And so when we decided to bring it together, I was like, come on, out to Addison. She's like, nah, no way. I'm gonna stay. I have a house, I'm staying right here. So I said, okay. And so after just a week or two, actually I was at Sprouts, but every time you open the door at Sprouts, it's like, oh man, somebody's having a great cigar somewhere.
Sprouts is the grocery store right next door to us here.
And so I remember coming in, and Brad was the first one. How are you? Sit down. You know, I was like, wow, this is amazing. I said, I can't stay. He said, well, make sure you come back. And the next time I came in, I stayed, and he was here.
Yeah.
And I'll never forget one of the coolest things he said that first time. He asked, eventually asked, what do you do? And now you have to know, I'm a musician, so I don't get to hang with these quality people. Honored police vet, sommelier, businessman, artist. In real life, I cross their paths. They're either watching me play, or I see them in the audience. But I don't really get to hang. So Brad was a captain of industry. That's what I would have called him.
Yep.
You know, he was a successful man. He had a yacht, but I remember him saying to me, "Oh man, you're a musician? That's what you do?" I said, "Yes, sir." He said, "I envy you." I'll never forget that. And I was like, "Whoa, that's unbelievable." And then, of course, Donnie was close behind, another larger-than-life character that frequents this place. But it was just so welcoming, and it's completely opposite. I'm familiar with that. If you're in the music industry and you go into a big box music store, you could be in there for an hour and a half, and you're not going to get a hello from anybody. You're just walking around like, can I just get a set of strings or a saxophone read here?
Yep.
And other lounges, they can be standoffish, and I'm not the only one who feels that way. That's common knowledge. People say it all the time. I went over there and I was there for 15 minutes. No one said anything. Finally, I just walked out.
Yep.
Many lounges are welcoming, but this place was overly welcoming. It was just awesome, and it continues to this day. Somebody new pops in, everybody says hello. There's the humidor. Sit down if you can. And what's not to love?
Yeah, we've had some really good ambassadors over the years. We've lost a few of them, but hopefully some of us have learned from those guys that
Right.
this is how you treat people.
Right.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And
Yeah, that
Just
was
give 'em a
Larry's.
chance.
That was Larry's whole goal, was to make that. When we've talked about it before, but when he opened Rockwall, he wanted it to be like you come home and it's like Cheers. You know what I mean? When you walk in, everybody yells your name.
Oh, Cheers.
Cheers.
I thought you said Cheaters. That's a completely different.
That's a different TV show. Different TV show. That might likely to get stabbed on.
I'm like, where's he going with
Yeah.
the story?
Cheers.
Cheers, yes. Yes, exactly.
Every time anybody walks in, that's what happens.
Right.
You're always happy when your buds come.
Yeah.
And it's just nice that our clubhouse isn't a tree fort anymore. It's this place.
Right.
Yeah.
The chairs are leather now.
Right.
We got some nice cigars to smoke along the way. So.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm halfway through. I'm ahead of you guys.
I'm enjoying it.
This
It's
old
very
latte
nice.
has been mild.
Yeah, not
Mild is really the word. Sometimes even the mild ones can kind of surprise you. This is smooth, no
Yeah.
spice at all, really.
No.
There's not been any movement as far as the profile.
No.
It's been pretty consistent through. We got the same one, Eugene, that you.
Yep, it's great. I love it. And you know what? You were talking about, and we were talking about this the other day, how they'll change
Yeah.
along the way. I'm sure it's a common topic, but that was surprising to me to learn. Years ago, when it was like, really, it started out a little weird, but oh, this is great now, or the opposite sometimes.
Yeah, yeah.
I usually figure out that it's really good about the time it starts burning my fingers. And I'm like, why isn't the rest of it taste like this? This is so good.
One thing I noticed with them is they didn't really start off peppery. So if you're a cigar smoker that you kind of cringe when you light up your first cigar and you think, okay, that first third or first quarter of an inch is a little bolder, a little peppery, a little spicy. I don't like cigars.
Right.
You got to give it a chance to kind of go through, or you can transition over to an infused, slightly infused, like the latte, the Java, and it's a totally different experience from beginning to, I think, to the middle. Now, I can't personally speak for what it's doing in its second third or third. I'll get back to that in a second.
You're done.
Dan, what are you thinking about the Maduro?
Oh, I like it. It's like Josh said. I think it's perfect if you're a person that wants a morning cigar. You don't want to start off with anything too bold. Match it up with your coffee. I think it's perfect. I'm going to have to do more of them, I think.
Yeah, I agree.
And what would you say? This is a sub $10 stick somewhere?
Oh yeah, they run around $6.
$6. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And you're going to, depending on how you smoke, you're going to get 40 minutes out of it.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I'm a little more than halfway. We've been at it for, half hour or so.
Oh, wow.
And if you were just on the back porch, watching golf and having this and looking at the birds or whatever, you may be able to get an hour out of it. Just depends on how you smoke.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I would, because I think I'm about to the point now where I'm about done with it.
Yeah.
It just, it's not that it's getting bad or anything. It's just getting so short that I probably wouldn't take it down much further.
Now, here's the other side of the coin. All right, and this is not a negative. This is just reality. Sometimes, as these guys mentioned earlier, you get a cigar that you're trying to keep lit. You have the right cut, all those things. This
Pain
one
in the
I've
butt.
been lighting, and
Pain in the butt.
It just won't stay lit. It happens.
It happens.
That's part of.
It's an artisan craft.
Yes. It doesn't mean it's a bad cigar. It doesn't mean it's not. It tastes fantastic. This one I just couldn't keep lit, so instead of continuously lighting it every few seconds, I'm just kind of put it out.
Mine's been the exact opposite, man. The thing is still burning like just smooth as can be, and
Yep.
smoky. Wow.
It is.
So Eugene, do you retrohale any?
No.
No?
No.
Yeah.
I try not to anyway.
Well, I do on purpose.
Do you?
Yeah, you get a lot more flavor when you get rid of that last little puff of smoke that you've smoked on, and so you can kind of experience a different profile than you do just in your mouth when you go retro. To start out, this one was very similar to the regular smoke. As I've kind of got the ash closer to me and it's warmed up, there's almost an anise type of flavor just in the retrohale, so you can kind of perceive it at the end of the retrohale, which is a bit weird.
Licoricey.
Yeah, it's kind of
it's on that end.
It's kind of on that end, and I don't get it smoking it normal, but on that retrohale there's a little anise at the end, which would only be off-putting if I continued to retrohale it.
My dad used to smoke. I came from a long line of cigar smokers, so my dad and my brother were fishermen. My brother's years older than me. Hello, Corky. Anyway, when we would fish, we would smoke cigars. So even when I was, 15, 16, 17, he would say, have a cigar. But he smoked, what was, years ago, what was sort of available, Garcia Vega, but he had these little short Italian sticks. I believe they were called Avanti. Came in a red, white, and green box with Italian flag, and he was all over it. But they were thick anise.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! It looked like a twig, first of all.
Yeah.
And he would give me. Yeah. Just keep it in your mouth, and and man, it's like the thing that 3 smokes, the little
Toscano.
Yeah, the little Clint Eastwood thing.
Almost a chair root looking.
Exactly.
Thing.
Exactly. But they were kind of neat. They were sort of flavorful. And he had a bunch of brothers. We used to call them the fishing uncles, and they would just be lined up on the beach surf fishing, but the whole beach would smell like anisette.
Yeah. When I would take the kids fishing, that's how I could guarantee there was no encroachment on our spot. Because if you light up a cigar at the lake, no one's going to come sit over next to you.
Yeah.
Because, you're catching, let me get a little bit closer. No, you're good. You're good. They're across the pond.
So Eugene, what's your go-to cigar? Is there one?
No, there really isn't. There really isn't. I like to try a lot of different things. I wish I was better at remembering that stuff, but I just remember the moment,
Yeah.
Well, the good part about
I used to write them
here,
down, actually, but I haven't done that.
The good part about shopping here is we can look up your history.
Yeah, that's pretty great.
And it goes back quite a ways. So if you're
looking up, you've never repeated. You do not have a favorite.
And it's funny, in 2010, we went to the Drew Estate factory on a factory tour, right? It was a cigar safari, right? Which I think they're going to start back up this year. And so we went to the Drew Estate factory in Esteli, and as part of that tour, there was a big room, and they had all these tobacco leaves just kind of laid out, and you could pick your binder, your filler, your wrapper.
They make your own cigar.
You make your own, and then you picked what ring gauge, how long.
Yeah, but it's not. I mean, it's not just. They tell you this does this. This is bold. This is peppery. No, or is it just?
Well, they have
crapshoot.
They have little signs that say what it is and where it's from, and then you can pick up a piece. You can put it in your mouth. They have lighters there where you can kind of burn it and kind of see what does this smell like being burnt.
Man, that's pretty great.
And it's genius because now he's got 15 people a week coming up with these blends. One of them may hit.
Right.
He didn't pay for it. They paid him to create a cigar.
Yeah.
Great idea.
Super good idea. Now, guaranteed, 99% of them were probably just whatever.
Yeah.
They weren't anything crazy.
Yeah.
But I mean, you got to admit, you got to expect that one's going to hit at some point. But when we were going through, Jonathan Maduro sitting there, and when you make your selections, and he's kind of writing it down and kind of thinking about, what is this cigar going to be? And of course, that's way beyond us as far as knowledge of how these things are going to interact. And he was kind of thinking about my selections, and he's like, well, kind of going to be like this. Is that what you smoke? And I looked over at Lee, and I said, well, I kind of smoke everything in the humidor. And Lee says, yeah, kind of just smoke everything. So it could be triple Maduro Camacho at 8 o'clock in the morning, or a champagne at 8 o'clock at night. It really doesn't matter.
Now those champagnes are pretty good.
They're solid. That's why they're in our top 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're solid cigars. But Perdomo, they make good stuff.
Yeah. For a while that I smoked the Perdomos, and I think they're great.
But your profile, if I had to guess, would be more to the medium mild.
Yes.
So a medium minus.
Yeah.
Not so much a medium plus.
Right.
You don't like the pepperies and
I like
spicy.
a cigar that with a nice easy draw. I don't know why. I just like it to stay.
I think everybody likes
Yeah,
that.
if the harder the draw, it gets hot. To keep that
it's
going.
Just too much work.
Yeah, too much work. That's not why I smoke cigars. I don't want to work.
Yeah.
So
We got the TV on the Masters right now. It's early in the morning.
Yep.
Don't have any big guys up there yet, but we got to talk about what we've seen so far.
Yep.
And your boy.
My boy. I mean, he's my boy, sort of. Obviously, some people don't like him.
No, I'd rather have Sergio.
Oh my gosh.
Because he's a live guy.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, man. He was it a double bogey?
Rory?
Yeah, Rory.
Yeah.
He had a double bogey and then one in the woods. And
However,
just lost it for a second.
so you can roll this back. So it's 9:54 here in the wonderful Enfuego Lounge in Murphy. Sunday morning of the Masters 2026. So I contend that Rory plays better when it's close.
Interesting.
And when he's
He needs pressure.
yeah, if I also contend if he had a 5-stroke lead going into today, the same exact thing would have happened. He'd be fighting for his life trying to stay up with those guys.
After
I'm not sure why that is, but I just seem it just
before
seems
yesterday, he had a 6-shot lead.
yeah, at one point.
And everybody was saying, "Oh, well, it's over." Blah blah blah.
Right.
I was like, well, I contended if he'd have shot 2 under yesterday, it'd have been over.
Yeah, it would have been close. Yes.
But he shot 1 over.
Right.
And
those
several guys popped up there, including Scotty.
Yep. The inevitable Scotty Scheffler.
And man, I'm really looking forward to seeing how that all plays out today. I still like Rory, but if Scotty's in contention,
He's a closer,
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I just don't understand Rory. It's like he's allergic to the tee box.
Yeah.
He gets up there and he's shanking stuff off, and he has to make some great second or third shot to get in close, and he does.
Yep.
Well, I wonder if it's like when you have a group behind you on the course. When you have a group behind you, and they're not yelling up or anything, like last week.
Yeah.
They're not yelling up or anything, but they're there.
Right.
And so
There's a little more pressure.
Feel that push.
Yeah.
That I need to do something to kind of move this along. They're behind me, and I wonder if he needs that feeling.
Yeah, maybe.
That they're on my heels to really dig in.
I was telling Lady Sax, my bride, about this last night, and I was after watching yesterday because she loves Rory and she wanted to know how he did. I said, and she's like, "Oh no, what happened?" I said, well,
Wasn't great.
the field came up and he backed down a little bit. So there's I think it happens more at Augusta only because it's close proximity. I've not been there, but I know a lot about it, right? So I know when you get done on this green, that next tee box is right here. Heck, we play Woodbridge over here. You got to drive to the next tee box. It's a half a mile. Anyway, but it's very tight, so you know what's going on, and it's almost like a living organism. Yesterday, Lee, I'll butcher his first 2 names. It was like me hitting over. He was trying to hit over the water and went about 110 yards into the water.
Yeah,
I was like, I see that shot. I do that all the time.
Yeah.
But this is Augusta.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden these guys are missing putts.
Yeah.
I don't know if they frame it for us that way But it seems like there's a pulse to this, almost like a living organ. And Gracie thought it was, she said, that's really weird. I said, it happens to us too when we play my guys on Friday. I call it sympathetic golf. We laugh at each other. You know, we're trying to beat each other's brains out, and by hole 15, it's like, I don't want to win it, you win it. And he's like, I can't win it, you win it, you know. Or the opposite is true. So, you know, all four of us will just be on a roll, down the middle, near the green, close, par, bogey, get to the next hole. It's really interesting.
And
how
that's interesting, that idea of it being a living organ, because with those crowds there, and, you know, you're watching some guy do something, all of a sudden you hear, just even on TV, you hear this giant roar.
Right.
And you go, geez, what happened there? And then they'll go back and show you what happened.
Nan says, you heard the roar.
Yeah.
Here we are at 13. And the other thing is, it's well scoreboarded.
Yeah.
So you'll see him, you'll see Rory. Yesterday he turns around, the crowd starts to mutter. They take his number down, and he turns around, and it's like, oh man, now I'm down in second. It's just incredible.
But he may need that.
Yeah, I don't know if he needs it, but he definitely seems to. He seems to play better when there's a little bit more pressure, when he has to chase.
Yeah.
And he really had to chase last year to get it done in extra innings, basically. But that's sort of where he's at right now.
Just put the top. Rory's tied now with Cameron Young.
Yeah.
Cameron Young. Wow, what
great story
he's had.
Yeah.
He's had a fantastic time.
He's on a roll lately too.
Yeah, he's got it going on for sure.
Yep.
But of course, you can't sleep on Justin Rose, who's what was he at 9?
Now that's another guy I would be rooting for.
Sure.
If he's in the mix, man. I would love to see him win a Masters.
Yes.
Jacket. Absolutely.
Yeah. I was surprised that a few people pleasantly surprised that Morikawa overcame his back stiffness or whatever, and I heard him talking about it. He said, you know, it's one thing when you get hurt in the gym and you know what's going on, but when your golf swing hurts you, now you're second guessing every swing.
Oh,
but
gosh.
he battled through. He looked pretty great. That's got to be a positive.
Story of my game. Oh, that hurt.
Really surprised. There's other people like I always thought Tony Finau might play good here.
Yeah, I'd like to see
never
him.
really matriculated.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I'd like to see him.
Yep.
Have a good tournament one of these days.
He will eventually.
And Oberg too. Everyone always likes to pick him, and he does look like a a statuesque,
Yeah.
sort of happy-go-lucky looking guy.
Yeah.
But man, somebody was asking me about him, and I said, until he does it,
Yeah, sure.
I can't pick him. He's got to close it, and this is not one of those ones that you close on the first time, unless you're a Larry Mize or who was the other one? Fuzzy, was it, or Curtis Strange? Maybe he won his rookie pass at Augusta or something. Anyway, the course knowledge really comes into play here. So Ulbrich has a couple more years maybe till he gets it done.
Another Irishman, Lowry.
Right.
Yeah.
He had a hole-in-one yesterday on, was that 6 or 4? Can't remember which one.
Is he in 4th today?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
You gonna cut that one?
Yeah, I believe.
All right. While you guys are cutting that cigar,
I'll let you do it.
I got a
Let the
question.
champ do it.
And you guys probably know the answer, but I just learned this. It was driving me nuts. It's been driving me nuts for about a year, and I never even looked it up. But do you know why the starter yells 4 please before every player tees off on hole 1?
Well, I guess I just figured it was to kind of shut everybody up.
Heads up, because there's a guy about to launch one into your knee if you're not watching.
That's it. It's 4.
Yeah, 4 caddy. That's where that comes from.
The term in golf, it's meant to warn those standing by that, hey, we're about to hit. So that was it was interesting to me because I always hear it. You hear it at the Open. You hear it at every tournament, but I never really pay attention to it until tournaments like the Masters, where the starter will say 4 please.
Yeah.
Coming up today is Eugene on hole 1 at Augusta National.
Well, a lot of those other tournaments, when a guy walks up, especially a guy that like the winner last year, or whatever, or current U.S. Open, they'll mention that, like when Rory teed off first time on the first hole, first round, it's just the same thing. 4, please.
Mm-hmm.
Now, teeing or whatever, driving
From Hollywood, Ireland.
Rory McIlroy. They didn't even mention that he won the tournament last year. It just same for everybody.
Yeah. He's kind of a Spaniard. Why mention that?
Yeah.
Yeah, he hadn't done anything.
It's pretty good. But
Well, we've made it through our breakfast stick, so we can transition to our main course, I guess you'd say. Another Drew Estate stick here called the Undercrown. You know, the League of Nines, when they came out and went gangbusters, they've kind of been there for some of us.
For me,
Yeah,
for sure.
So I think they probably were having a hard time keeping up with demand. Then a few years ago, well, several years now, they came out with this Undercrown line, and they have the Maduro and then the Shade. Eugene's got the Shade to keep with his mild to medium palate.
Happy medium, story of my life.
Yep. So Dan, you've got the
I got
Shade
the
as
same
well.
one. Yeah.
Then Jay and I have the Maduro Undercrown by Drew Estate. This is $10. So 10.58, I think, if I was to guess
I'm
specifically.
gonna call that a Robusto, I guess.
Oh,
right?
that's good.
Kind of a Robusto size, yeah. They have several different sizes. They also have the Flying Pig Undercrown, which is kind of like a little football-looking thing.
That's an Undercrown, or do they just
They
call
have-
it a Liga?
Yeah, they have Undercrown in that shape.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So we'll see how this goes.
So they say
Go
this this Robusto size is a 127 millimeter by 54. I've never paid that much attention, but I found that intriguing that they pulled out the millimeters on that one.
Yeah. What does that relate to in real American sizes?
I was told there would be no math.
5.
Is that 5? 4.5?
Yeah, 5 by 40. What did I say? 54.
54, 5 by 54.
Yeah, 5 by 54.
Which for you motorcycle riders, I have found that the 54
Oh,
ring
yeah.
gauge is a perfect size cigar for riding. It's not too small that it falls apart with the wind, not so
I don't
big.
know how you do that. I don't know how you smoke a cigar while you're riding a motorcycle. I can't hardly do that just sitting here.
We're all talented at something, Dan. But it's not too small that it falls apart in the wind, and it's not too big that you're catching grasshoppers in your mouth. So
Boy,
it's a 54, 55 ring gauge to me is just about perfect.
Yes, that's a nice cigar. It feels solid, but it draws really nicely.
Yeah, I was going to say, and I think for you, with the same one I've got,
Yeah.
this has got to be right down your alley.
Yes, sir.
It's,
Absolutely. Even before I
you
lit
said
it, I just
something-
took a couple.
You said something about you like a creamy
Yes.
cigar, and
Yeah.
I get that off of this.
Yeah. I wish I knew what that. Everyone, I call it pepper just because I don't know what else to call it. But there's an element of
Spicy.
yes sometimes, and I'm not a fan of that, especially when it's overpowering.
Yeah, I get that.
But I mean, I think some guys like
yeah,
that.
I do it too.
Yeah.
Actually, really,
Yeah.
I don't mind that at all.
Yeah.
I like sometimes a cigar that's got a little
Interesting.
spice, a little pepperiness to it. But this one doesn't have much of that at
Yeah,
all.
this is great.
Well, this Maduro is a medium to full body, which Maduro it's going to be, has a Mexican San Andreas wrapper and a blend of Nicaraguan and Brazilian fillers. Notes of coffee, dark chocolate, and cream. So that San Andreas wrapper is
Okay,
where
so
a lot of that spice is going to come from.
so that Maduro and this, there's basically the same cigar, just a different wrapper. I mean, is that right?
No, it's slightly different. So
Is it?
the wrapper on that is an Ecuadorian Connecticut shade.
Yeah, Connecticut for sure.
Sumatra binder,
Huh.
and then Dominican, Nicaraguan, and
Oh
Nicaraguan
wow!
filler.
Completely different.
Freaking cigar is different.
Yeah, completely different.
So it's known to be a creamy and balanced earth, forward, vanilla, caramel, and pepper.
Which one?
The one y'all are smoking.
Pepper. I don't get any of that, thank God.
But that's the last note, so it's probably
Right.
just very faint.
Right.
Yeah,
in
there's,
there.
Or
I
it
don't,
should
I don't
be.
get much off of
Yeah.
that.
And that's probably going to be like tip of the tongue around the edges where you get any of that spiciness. But now I don't know if it's the cigar or the coffee or the Java or
Just
the what.
the
but,
company?
Some kind of this combination. There's a lot of chocolate flavor for me.
Okay.
And it could be the coffee bringing out that chocolate.
Could be the
Man.
leftover dregs of that cigar you just smoked too. You're still trying to clean your palate out of that.
I'm actually getting just pepper right now. It's
Oh, wow.
It's big spice.
She's spicy.
Interesting.
Yeah, but that's your initial. Once you light it, and then that's going to mellow out.
But compared to last week's Perdomo Sungrown,
Oh yeah,
that had quite a bit of pepperness and spiciness
Yeah.
to it.
they do.
I don't think it's any more than that.
No, it's not. It's not overpowering.
It's not overpowering.
No.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of wondering how that's gonna pair with, I don't know, some Elijah Craig or some kind of bourbon. I don't know if that's gonna work
Dan,
out
there's
for
only
anybody.
one way to find out.
Really?
Only one way to find out.
You drink bourbon, Dan?
Oh my gosh! Look what that says.
Just like magic. This is just a run-of-the-mill Elijah Craig small batch that you can get at any liquor store. They're pretty much
Oh yeah.
everywhere. It's a good everyday pour. It's not expensive. I think this liter was only like $30-something
Yeah.
for the big bottle. The small ones are $26.
Nothing wrong with that.
So it's good. From Bardstown, Kentucky, my favorite place to buy whiskey from.
Now, Eugene is not a big whiskey drinker, but we have shared some stuff with Eugene. Every once in a while, he will say, "Let me try that."
Get a little curious in it.
We're not saying you need to do this, Eugene.
I'll try a little snifter of it.
No
In fact,
peer pressure.
I brought you guys some of those glasses, and when I had Dave put the letters, he said, "Don't you want an E on one?" I'm like, "No, I don't drink." I just got it for the Souses who drink.
Yeah, these are
Yeah,
fantastic.
just a
Thank you.
Just a half finger.
In the
A little J on there.
good in the 2026 Masters Cup.
Well, Eugene, no offense, I didn't bring my little cup out.
Oh, no worries.
Because I'm scared to break it. Because I broke one last week.
Did you really?
I had it sitting on top of this coffee cup, and then when I reached in to get my coffee cup,
Duh.
phew, and there was a.
They're pretty little. They're hardy little glasses.
That's what I thought of the one that was shattered on the floor.
Wow, that's
smells-
sweet.
Is it sweet? I'll probably love it. Smells good.
It's not sweet like a rum or anything like that.
No,
but as
but
far
for-
as
For a bourbon,
bourbons
it's
go,
pretty sweet.
Yeah, 94 proof, so not hot at all. It's real good.
It's brisk.
That's brisk, baby.
Wow.
I like trains, man. Kind of throw something out there. I know we're talking sport, so I'm going to transition to a slightly different sport just for a second. The first week we did this, we talked to Josh about Josh's picks of the week.
Yeah.
And
Biggest sports fan we know.
the biggest not sports fan,
Yeah.
And that first week it was the Grizzlies and the Raptors. And oddly enough, the Raptors ended up pulling out a win. And I think, Josh, you picked the Grizzlies. So that makes you 0-1, but it's okay because this whole thing was started with mainly football. Right?
It's only. I always preface the conversation with this works for football during regular season.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I stray outside well, it kind of doesn't.
Your
really,
knowledge kind of goes down a little bit.
well, it just doesn't convert so well.
Yeah.
It doesn't convert so well. But I'm always happy to play.
Absolutely.
So you know what we're talking about?
No.
So it's Josh's pick of the week. Insert logo here.
All right.
So what I do is I use reasonable deduction to decide whether a mascot from either team will win in a physical fight,
Okay, so a grizzly would beat a dolphin, say.
depending on where it is.
Yeah, right.
Because if it's in Miami,
Yeah.
that grizzly's going to run out of gas swimming, and it's a hard,
Wow.
it's a hard fight.
Man.
So it works pretty well in football, NFL, regular season. For some reason, the playoffs don't turn out so well. But
This is equivalent to the housewife saying, well, I like their uniforms better.
yes,
That's it.
yeah,
And then
Pretty
she
much it.
wins.
and then she wins. Yeah, or picking a horse because it's Santa's little helper.
So who you got for Josh today?
So we had another pick for Josh. And April 17th, we have the Orlando Pirates at the Jacksonville Sharks. And this is football.
Oh, is this, what is it, USFL?
The lingerie league? What are we
UF
talking here? What is it?
UFL? Well, I guess it's IFL? Indoor Football League?
Oh, indoor football.
Oh, my God.
Okay,
All right,
wow.
now what were the teams again? A pirate?
So the Jacksonville Sharks and
Sharks.
the Orlando Pirates.
Well, that's a tough
Orlando.
call.
Both
Pirates.
Florida teams.
Yep.
And they're playing
Pirates and sharks both cutthroat in the ocean.
Yeah.
They're playing at Roland Rush, or Roland.
Who's the home team?
The home team is Jacksonville, the Sharks.
Florida.
Yeah.
And Florida.
Jacksonville, is it coastal or is it interior?
It's coastal.
It's
It's coastal?
No, it's not right on the coast.
Yeah. Well, a portion of it goes.
I mean,
to the coast.
everything's Florida's right on the coast.
Yeah,
pretty
it's,
much,
it's
but-
close.
It's not a long sail for a pirate to sail around from, where is it again?
Jacksonville.
Right now,
Oh,
there's
Orlando.
Right now, there's a
Orlando.
guy in a sports book in Las Vegas going, "What the heck's going on?"
All the alarms are going off. How come no one's betting now?
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, let's see. So,
Orlando is Disney World.
That's inland.
Jacksonville's a little bit closer
Yes.
to the coast.
yeah, but those guys, they're privateers. They're Navy men.
The Pirates?
Yes.
Okay.
A pirate's a privateer, right? Hired by the crown to steal from the French. Until they didn't want them to do it no more, and then now they're pirates because they're not hired. So
Just on their own.
they're military guys.
Yeah.
Everybody thinks like Blackbeard and Captain Hook, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Peg leg
Hook?
type of deal. But actually,
From Peter Pan?
yeah. When you think of a pirate, that's who you think of,
Oh,
right?
yeah, that's true.
Smee.
That's the first thing I think of.
So, but actually it was the Navy. It was a private Navy hired by East India trading companies and places like that, or the Crown, to go out and make sure the waters were safe just for England, or just for the trading company. And so they would, under the orders of the Crown, they would go take the ships, get rid of the people who were on them, steal the ship and the stuff, right, for the Crown or for whatever.
I'm learning a lot about pirates now.
Yeah, see, this is where my logic comes in. So when they became pirates is when all of a sudden the Crown decided, well, we don't need them anymore, stop doing it. And these guys were like, well, this is all we do. So they just kept doing
What
it.
am I going to do for a living now?
Right. So then they became pirates. So it's a military.
Okay.
So, and they're used to being on the ocean for a long time. Fishing seems to be something they could be good at.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to have to go with a pirate.
Wow.
There it is. Lock it in.
Yeah.
The Orlando Pirates.
Josh's pick of the week.
Yeah. Imagine sending the, USS Reagan out to fight a shark.
Yeah.
So, and at that time, those ships were the most technological thing on the planet.
Yeah, okay.
Like that was the height of technology.
We still got pirates today, apparently.
They ain't doing too well.
Yeah.
No, they ain't doing too well.
That's different.
Since they start putting a Ma Deuce on top of those cargo ships, just blowing cannonball-sized holes in their little dinghies.
Yeah.
AK-47 is not going to do much a half mile away, blowing them to hell.
Nope.
My ex-brother-in-law, I guess, my sister's ex-husband found 2 pirate ships. He was
diver?
no. The first was called the Widdah. W-Y-D-A-H, I think.
Huh.
Although they spelled it wrong before they found the bell.
Wow.
They knew it was called the Widdah, but they thought it was Widow or something. Anyway, W-Y-D-A-H. That was off the coast of Cape Cod. And then he found...
So do you know how old this ship was supposed to be?
Oh, gosh.
1700s? 1800s?
Yeah, maybe 1700s, yeah.
Wow.
And I believe there's a guy named Ned Teach. I think that's his name. Look that up, Jay. Ned Teach. I think it was he was blue. Is that a Bluebeard? I don't think it was Blackbeard. I think it was Bluebeard.
1717.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And then he found the El Capitana in Ecuador. And that was pretty famous. I actually have a doubloon from that, a silver doubloon.
Edward Teach.
Yeah, Edward Teach.
He was known as Blackbeard.
Blackbeard, okay.
English pirate who operated around the West Indies and the eastern coast of Britain's North America.
Yep.
The North American colonies.
Jeez, I mean,
Yeah.
Blackbeard, that's like the most famous pirate of
Right.
all.
Yeah.
Other than Captain Hook.
Obviously.
Yeah, he was. It was interesting. They have all kinds of a little bit of gold from that wreck, but mostly.
Or that's what your brother-in-law is saying.
Yeah, right. But mostly like
Just five.
like dinner plate servings, you know, the bell. They had a really, and I got to see all this stuff. You know, we're like walking with our hands behind our back, and he's like, "Look at this! It's a coffee pot with the." And this is really interesting. It was a coffee pot that was smashed, and through the coffee pot was like the scapula bone of somebody.
Wow.
And they reasoned that it was the cook. And what happened was that thing tipped over quickly, and all the cargo just smashed down.
Wow.
And he was caught down in there.
And the Widdah,
Widow.
funny enough, it was captured and used as a pirate ship by Black Sam.
Huh.
I think they just like to put black in front of their names.
Jay?
Yeah.
Easy.
Black Chad.
Black Chad.
Let's tell that story one day.
Yeah, that's a good one too.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1715.
Yeah.
Dan, how were those ships back in the day? We said
Big.
17, 15?
That'd been 12.
The closest I ever got to the Navy was that my dad was in the Navy in World War II.
Okay.
That's the closest I ever came to being in the Navy.
Good.
A little bit of a bear trap for me. Your dad was in the
Very
Navy.
good.
Well, thank him for his, well, never mind. I thank you for his service.
Oh, well, okay.
So Eugene, you're enjoying that
Yes.
shade. Are these two that you have not had?
I have not had these. No.
You see, so explorations.
Yes, I love it.
Pirate ships.
Really pleasantly surprised. I like this one better than that. Actually. But, you know, for a morning cigar,
Yeah.
which I don't really smoke morning cigars very often.
That one is probably, if I was to guess, going to be a lot milder than this one.
I'm not sure about that.
No. No.
I'm not sure about that.
So what about the two has stood out?
So
That you prefer this one over that?
The flavor is nice. It's just abundant flavor.
Yeah.
This is way more subtle. The creaminess is creamier. I like it because of the draw is light. It keeps
Yeah.
things, it's not hot.
Yeah.
It's creamy and light. It's really awesome, actually. Now, the next one better be the same. That's a
The one that you have to go pay for.
Yeah, okay.
No refunds. And the Maduro is kind of a calm Maduro, if I had to categorize it in a Maduro. There's other ones that, like the Cabinet Number 5 LFD Maduro, that's oily.
Yeah.
The Esteban
Love it.
Carrera, that
Love
are
it.
oily, dark Maduro. There are really bold, this would be, it really is medium to full. It's a medium plus plus, if I had to say it like that.
I agree with you, 100%. I'm really surprised because after that first, inch or so, I was like, man, this is really, not in a negative way, but it's really spicy. But now it's like you said, kind of calm. It's
mellowed out.
Just really, really smooth, and it's a really good everyday cigar.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's bold. It's Maduro. It's bold.
Mhm.
But, and it's not a, really the only thing I could say is it's kind of a calm Maduro.
Kind of matches
I like
the
that.
bourbon.
It does.
Kind
Let's
of a
try it.
calm little whiskey.
Yeah.
Go with a calm little cigar.
Yeah.
Yep. Definitely has a little bit of sweetness to it.
Thinking about, we're talking about Orlando just a second ago. I got another random thought or question to ask you guys. This is totally random. Knowing that Shaquille O'Neal now lives in the area in Rockwall, he's also been to the Rockwall in Fuego location.
Really?
Yeah. It's
Hard to miss that cat. If he comes
it's hard
in.
to miss him. 7'1". He's walking around.
Even Stevie Wonder knows it's him.
Absolutely. So I got a random question for you guys. In Shaq's 19-year career, how many three-point shots did Shaq make?
Well, being the sports fan that I am,
He's 7'1", so that means he's only doing this. He's putting it right there in there.
it's not many.
Nah, I can't even. I bet you. Man, I can't.
Yeah,
I'll bet you 0.
I was going to say none.
I mean, he's the last. The only way he's shooting a 3 if it's a last second shot. He's the last guy they're going to give it to.
He might have made a couple of those. I'll say 2.
2,
I'll give him some legs and say 5.
5,
Man, 19 years.
19 years.
So did they always have 3-point shots when he first started?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think.
He played
that's
in
how old I
Orlando and
Did they have-
Boston and
Played right
Miami
next to the
and-
net, so what the stuff's gonna be.
Yeah, he's
The late
right
Man,
there.
that's a great question. I'll still say 0 just to go under.
He made 1.
Yeah,
Wow.
1 in 19 years.
yeah. That's
Had your back check.
I wonder what the circumstances
You know,
of that were.
Yeah, I didn't look that up. I should have.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that as I was asking the question,
Yeah.
but made 1.
It had to be
three-point-
yeah,
astronomical.
He wouldn't get paid to make 3-pointers.
No, he was made to jam it right there in the net.
Right.
And you also gotta think what that angle, how different that angle is
Yeah, that's
compared to someone who's just a measly 6'2".
yeah, in the NBA.
In the NBA.
Yeah,
Like Curry, how tall is that guy?
I think he's 6'2", 6'3", something
Yeah.
around there. Yeah,
And
Looks like he's about 5'6" when you see him out
that's
there
those
playing.
giants.
yeah.
Those guys are all. I mean, you see a 6'2" guy walk in here, and he's like, "Whoa, that's a big dude."
Right.
But you watch those guys out on the floor, and those guys look like they're tiny. Some of them.
I'd look like a toddler if I was walking out there.
Oh my gosh!
When
They may not
Tyson,
even see me.
when Tyson Chandler popped his head in that time,
Yeah.
filled that entire. I mean, as soon as I looked over, I'm like, that guy does something that none of us do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always think when the first time I heard how tall Steve Nash was, and I thought, wow, that guy maybe 6 foot. No, what is he, 6'4"?
I think he's 6'4". Yeah, I think he's 6'4". Yeah, it's funny because I always get the, man, you're so tall. I'm really not. Well, when it comes to the NBA,
yeah, you are.
Regular
Yes,
people,
you are.
I'm 6'6".
I mean,
But
you've been mistaken for Shaq a couple of times.
unfortunately, yeah, I think I'm prettier. But he will say he's prettier. And
I'd like to see you and Shaq standing side by side.
we've modeled together.
Yeah.
And well, not together. He was in another room, but we've done our thing. That's a totally different story. I'll talk about that another day. But yeah, we've been in the same ads, and you can definitely tell that there's a height difference.
You're an underwear model, right?
Underwear model, thongs only. Yeah. That's something people want to see. No.
So another I like trains. Did you see where the I forget what was in Louisiana, New Orleans, matter of fact. It went before the courts, federal courts, that they decided that the laws pertaining to distilling your own spirits at home were unconstitutional. And that,
Now you tell me.
yeah, and that the federal government shouldn't be able to tell anyone that they're not allowed to distill their own spirits at home for personal use. And it was actually tabled by a judge in Fort Worth who decided the same thing as a general ruling, but just kind of tabled it for somebody else to look at. And they just ruled in New Orleans, agreed with them that being able to distill your own personal spirits, like you can beer, is a right that the government shouldn't have any control over. Because basically the law came about after the Civil War because people were avoiding paying taxes. Right? They're moonshining. They're avoiding paying taxes. And but it went from these moonshiners that were selling it, but then it encompassed, it's kind of like give them an inch, they take a mile, and it encompassed everyone, so you're not allowed to do it at home at all, because you're taxable, well, you're not selling it, there's no taxes. So I saw that this morning, and I was like, oh man.
You're all in now, aren't you?
Time to get a still, baby.
Give me a couple of barrels and...
Yeah, man. Of course, I would do it in a shed, because I don't blow my house up.
Call it Bardstown South.
There you
You
go.
like Bardstown,
I
right?
do like Bardstown.
Black Shad bourbon.
We have to go.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's Black Shad bourbon. We'll have to go get some water from Bardstown
Yeah.
and drive it back.
Just get it from the Trinity. That's,
Oh,
I heard that's
geez.
good water.
You'd have to distill the water first.
I have an I Like Trains. I was thinking about that the other day. For those of you out there, I Like Trains. I listened to the podcast where explaining that.
Yeah.
I thought it was great. But you know what's we use it as let's change the subject.
Right.
But what it really is what I always say to you. I like cool things. You know, I like cool things. I do things in my life that are cool, including this. So here's I Like Trains for getting back to the Masters. I have some ditties. You guys guess, okay?
Go
right.
for it.
We should all know this. You're out of the club if you don't know this answer. You may be excused, Josh.
Well, thank you.
Most Masters victories, who?
Be Nicholas, right?
Yep.
With 6.
Good.
We looked that up, and I still didn't remember his name. I knew the number because it was just Friday. But yeah, I completely lost his name. Just like earlier when you were saying names.
Yeah.
All these golfers and this and that. Benny Hill music was going on my head again.
And
Yeah, just glazed over. Like these are. I'm guessing these are people. I don't know.
Highest score on a single hole.
That was
Man, if you know this, Jay.
Southeast Asian guy, Morikawa.
No, but you're. I know what you're thinking.
He had like 10 or 14 or something like that. No.
So it's the 13 is the number,
Whoa.
Do you know the guy?
and it's on hole 13,
Hole 13.
which
Hole
is
13 and a 13.
Ray's Creek, or it's
Yeah.
Amen Corner, right? It's the end of
Yeah.
Amen's Corner.
Kept putting it in the water.
13. So Tommy Nakajima was the guy.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
You're excused for getting Nakajima and Morikawa mixed up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was way off.
Tom Weiskopf, also same hole, 13, and Sergio Garcia.
They all had 13s?
You're-
Well, Sergio sucks.
So at what point can you just take a drop?
Well, that's what they did. They had to. Five. Sergio hit 5 balls in the water.
Is there a time where you have to keep trying?
Well, yeah, you have to finish the hole unless you withdraw from the
Yeah,
tournament.
these guys-
There's no lateral drop.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't like that rule.
they don't have a thing where they just say, just pick up the ball and move to the next hole. They don't do that. You got to finish it out.
And that's what they always tell amateurs: pick up your frickin' ball.
Right.
You're not a pro.
Right.
Yeah.
You don't need
Right.
to take 13
You got
shots on
You got
one.
an A.
There's 40 guys behind you waiting to go. Let's go.
Pick up your ball and go.
The lowest 9-hole score. One of my favorite
9-hole
golfers. You
scores.
don't hear much about him anymore, though he's still on the senior tour, and
Tom
he's
Watson?
very pleasant. No, but you get partial credit for having part of the name right in the wrong position.
Okay.
That's a good hint for you. I don't know if you'll get this one.
Bubba?
No,
No.
that's a good guess.
Senior tour.
Lowest 9-hole score is 29
Really?
by David Toms.
David
Oh,
Thomas.
well.
Never
okay,
trust a man
okay,
with two first names.
Yeah.
The most birdies. Who's made the most birdies at the Masters?
I would have to say Tiger.
I would thought Tiger too, because he made a bunch of them that one year.
Yeah.
It's actually Jack.
Jack.
He has
Oh, wow.
506 birdies, and that record still stands. He hasn't played in
Oh,
15
that's throughout his whole career at
at the
Augusta.
Masters. Yeah.
You've done that, Josh, right?
I birdied every hole in the Masters. Now I was playing Tiger, but you know,
Tiger Woods golf on
Yeah.
Nintendo Wii.
on the Nintendo.
Now here's a weird one, because there's two things, and I'm not really quite sure. I didn't suss this out, but the lowest score for 72 holes is Dustin Johnson, 268. However, the lowest total score, which he may have won in a playoff or something, I don't know. The lowest total, but that wouldn't make sense because the other guy would have shot 268 too. So I don't know what that. But the lowest total score is 270. Tiger and Jordan Spieth,
Oh, jeez.
which we all love. We're in Dallas, close to Dallas.
Yeah.
You know, Scotty's the new hot number, but boy, we were all in on Jordan for
Oh,
many
yeah.
years, and still are. If he ever sort of sneaks back into contention in one of these, boy, that'll be
Played halfway
must-watch
decent
TV.
this week.
He's only won one Masters, right? One green jacket?
Yes.
Okay.
But he had the other one in the bag and then hit
That's
3
right.
balls in
That's
the water.
right. Okay.
And the most, this is a good one. You probably get this one. The most appearances.
Most appearances. I mean, everybody who has won has appeared every time.
Right.
Tiger
What, is it somebody like Billy Casper?
No, that's a great guess, though. Same era, more popular player.
not a UT guy. That guy that
Oh, like Ben
Crenshaw?
Crenshaw?
Ben Crenshaw.
Good guess. Nope.
No.
Actually, Gary Player, 52.
52 appearances.
Yeah.
He's not playing today, is he?
No, he's like a 95 or something.
He did.
Oh, that's right.
He did.
That's right.
He did shoot or hit the ceremonial first ball.
Yep.
That's right.
Still.
And did the karate chop leg kick too. God bless him. This is a good one, and we should keep this in mind for today. Although I don't know everybody's age, but the average age of the winner is 32.
Is that right? I'm surprised it's. Kind of surprised it's that high. I would have thought. Well, of course, when you get Jack,
Right, he
when
might have skewed the curve.
yeah, that puts it up there a little higher, but that's probably about right. 32.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are not many rookies that are winning this tournament.
No.
No.
So Eugene, how close or when do you expect, if you've ever shot your age?
I got closest this year.
Yeah?
Yeah. So
68.
No,
68.
no. I haven't crested that. I'll have to live till I'm 103, and I'll.
That's kind of how. Yeah, that's kind of how I am.
Now I play it's an easier course. It's a par 70, and I mean you still got to get it in the hole. And I had 71,
Jeez,
so
that's awesome.
everything was going right. But I've also played that course and had 86. It felt like 150.
See, you just said everything was going right. That's what I typically say when I play. Everything's going right.
I've seen it
Yeah.
over homes.
Oh, yeah.
We're all wincing, waiting to hear the glass.
Yeah.
But I've also seen you
Knock on wood.
launch them a mile straight as well,
Yeah.
which is really a thing to behold.
Well, you got a new set.
Oh, yeah.
A couple weeks ago, and
Yeah.
we played Thursday.
Thursday. Yeah.
Thursday.
Oh, you had to break them out?
Oh, yeah.
How'd you like them?
Love them.
Yeah. He's,
Yeah?
Love them. Fantastic clubs. Staying under 100 every
Good.
round that I've played thus far. So it's been good. One of the things that pros always say is, or not pros, manufacturers mainly say that when you have new technology, it may be new to you, it may not be the newest, greatest technology, but when you have newer technology, it can help the game, especially when you have really forgiving clubs like what I picked up, which they're Callaway clubs, but they're more forgiving than the clubs I had 13 years ago, which, I don't know. My game has definitely gotten a little bit better. And if I could just figure out putting, and that's kind of the name of the game. You drive for show, you putt for dough. If I can figure out putting, I'll be happier with my game. But I'm happy now. I'm just staying consistent under 100, outside of a few crazy shots when there's people behind you going slow or yelling at you because they think you're going slow. That's a totally different conversation.
Getting into you while you're on the green.
Yes.
No,
dropping
that's
a ball right next to you.
uncool.
On the green.
Yeah,
Horrible golf etiquette.
I could tell the difference. Even in your just overall stance, it looks more comfortable.
Absolutely.
Because you're playing with clubs that I could play with.
Yeah.
And
Now they're inches longer.
And did you go with standard grip size? Did you go medium?
It's a little bit. It's like medium plus.
Okay, so not jumbo, but
No.
bigger than medium.
Yep.
How do you feel about that, Eugene?
I like an oversized grip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I put 5 wood into the bag and played on Thursday with it for the first time. It has a jumbo grip, and I like it.
I know.
Yeah, I like it. It's very comfortable.
Yeah.
And I really didn't have a solid 200 club that was reliable.
Right.
And that little Adams Golf TaylorMade
Yeah.
5 wood with that jumbo grip, it was
Awesome.
it was nice.
You talk about game improvement. Yeah, your game has gotten really, really good.
Well, it's all because of YouTube, I'll tell you that. But yeah, I shot a 93
Very good.
with 5 lost balls. So man, I was flirting with.
You didn't have to add the last part.
It makes me feel better because they call it Woodbridge, and they missed the opportunity to call that thing Waterview because there's water on 14 holes, 15 holes.
That's a tough little course.
Yeah.
I used to play, a student of mine was a member at Gentle Creek. I was like, they misnamed this place, let me tell you.
Gentle about it.
There's nothing gentle about it. That's a great place. It's a hard golf course.
Yeah, I would love to just crack into the 80s.
Yep, that's a great milestone.
That might be when I bust out that Padron in a box.
There you go.
I still have
cool.
mine. I think, Jay, you gave me one. I still have that.
Yeah,
And
same.
keeping it in the humidor. I'm not sure what I'm waiting for, but
It is what we talked about last week when we talked about the whiskey taters and keeping cigars, and
Yeah.
I don't know.
I almost cracked it out when I got the royalty check from Bastard to Soul song that I wrote, because I thought that was kind of a cool milestone. But I'm like, I'm going to hold on to that one more time.
Have you guys checked out that movie yet?
I have not.
It's great.
It's
great. Give it a watch.
When I looked for it, it wasn't out.
Right.
Like, because it came on PBS.
Right.
And I missed it live. I was working. I missed it when it broadcast, but then it wasn't streaming yet.
Okay.
And so I haven't, because of ADD, something shiny happened and I forgot.
Yep.
It was,
I remember, I think it was 2022. I could be off, but I got this sticker. Bastards of Soul.
there you go.
Right next to Little Donnie.
Little Donnie.
On my little travel humidor. And this, when I heard that, I was like, man, that's a pretty cool name. And then, heard the rest of the story. And I don't want to give away the movie for those who haven't watched, but the front man did pass away. But I mean, that's a known fact out there, and they kind of lead into that in the movie. But really watch. Take an hour. It's an hour 22 minutes. Take an hour and 22 minutes. It feels like about 30 minutes, and watch that. It's really interesting. You get to see, obviously Eugene's in there and doing his thing, and the whole group. A lot of Dallas royalty is what I like to call it. A lot of really huge names that have been in the business, the music business, for a while. So yeah. Anyways, it's
Thanks.
a great flick, definitely, and I appreciated it.
So we're probably well past our first third.
Yes.
You're creeping into your second. Where are you at, Eugene? What do you think?
I'm really pleasantly surprised how nice it is. It's like the
Good.
perfect cigar for
Good.
this time.
Good. Glad
Maybe the company.
It's part of it. Yeah. It's always part of it.
Yeah, it is part of it.
Any movement?
It's gotten a little more robust, but not overwhelming. So it started very light, and now it's just grown into that middle oily bit, which is nice. I like it. Yeah, it's not any more peppery, which I also appreciate.
And you have the other shade. What are you thinking?
No, I've got the same one he's got.
Yeah, you have the shade as well.
Yeah, no, I agree. I don't think mine's changed all that much.
Yeah, it's very, very good.
Been very consistent all the way through.
I think the spiciness of this has mellowed, and I think it's become a little more flavorful. I think there's a little bit more body to it.
There is.
So, like on that Perdomo Sun-Grown, and that was a Churchill.
Yeah.
You would have thought there would be lots of room to kind of move between those thirds, and it really didn't. It was consistent the whole way through. This one's had some movement and out of a Robusto. So that's interesting that even that little short guy, speaking of short guys, can have some good movement throughout the stick. What you think?
It's gotten a little earthy. You know, it's that, like you said, that spices. It's mellow. It's still calm. To use your word from earlier, that's that lingering on the palate. I go back to mushrooms. There's always this kind of I don't know, this mushroom flavor that I get on the backside of that, and it's excellent. I love this.
That's the earthy bit, you think?
Yeah.
Interesting. I never heard that before, but that's the sommelier in you. You're fine-tuned there.
And
Always learning.
speaking of calm, calm and smooth.
Yeah.
The retro hail is still a little spicy,
Yes, that's what I just got.
but not to the point where you couldn't retro hail it.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
but oddly enough, no leather.
No.
Leather in your guys.
No.
I mean, when you mention that, maybe a little.
Maybe.
I'm not exactly sure what that even means, but
Well, when you pick up that single Lajero LFD in there, it's very leather forward. Like it's immediate. Not in a good or bad way. It's just
there.
It's just what it is.
Yeah.
You know, if that's in your profile, you'll enjoy it. If it's not, you might not.
Yep.
And Jade, typically not a Drew purchaser,
Nope.
but is this something that would get into your?
It would.
Yeah.
Yeah. This would be something that I would probably take on the course, because what I like about it is the structure's kind of stayed in place.
Yes, it's
and
very solid made cigar.
Absolutely. It's one of those that when I go on the course, and I mentioned this in previous episodes, that, you know, I like a good, well-structured cigar, and this is one of those that I know if I throw it down on the ground, I have all kinds of tools and things that I could be sitting it in, but that's too much work. So when I throw it down on the ground, mix it in with all of that you know, that grass and all the seeds and all the crap that's on the ground, I'm going to pick it up and it's going to still be intact and it's going to taste great. So yeah, it's a fantastic stick.
And our pour.
I don't know. I'm empty.
It's a good old standby.
Can I have a final pour?
Please, sir.
All right.
Yeah, for our final pour.
Look at Josh.
Oh yeah, this is the way to go.
It's like a Hogwarts
This is
concoction.
my butter
going on.
here. Yeah, this will really bring out any sweetness that's in it,
Interesting.
which is why another reason I got this glass. It's easier to smoke.
It does have a lantern look to it. That's probably what they call that.
I don't know what that weird noise was in the background. We got a studio audience happening all of a sudden.
Yeah,
Somebody left their phone in here.
yeah, we're cruising up on opening time.
Oh yeah.
But the smoked version is definitely sweeter. when you do that, it kills a lot of the alcohol, like burn, that's in it, and that flavor, and brings forth a lot of the sugars that are left behind. And it's just a neat.
You guys are a bad influence on me.
You're welcome. Good thing. So Eugene, as we kind of get towards the end of this great episode, a couple of things that we could look out for coming from you. You have what we call it, a new venture? Yeah.
Yeah, actually, so I played in a band called Captain and Camille for the last 12 or 14 years. Same personnel, which is awesome. I've been around a long time, so I know how these things go. I played in another band called Thunder Road. Shout out to you boys in Connecticut. That was about a 10-year give and take, on and off. And so we're putting part of that band to bed. But oddly enough, that word gets out. It's very interesting. Hopefully, I'm not going on and on, but I'll tell you a quick story. This happened Friday night. Since we announced that we're going to stop, basically. Captain and Camille, yeah. The phone's been ringing. Can we get 5 of you? Can we get 3 of you? Are you guys going to do a reunion? Like, what's the deal? What's going on? And so that's really interesting. And so the other thing that's happened is personal stories that people say, man, I saw you guys 11 years ago. It changed my life. And I'm serious. So Friday night, there was a woman sitting next to Gracie. And when I went over to say hi, she said, you need to hear her story. It was her birthday. She turned 77. And like 11 years ago, she lost her husband. And she was basically housebound in a bad way for 2 years. And she saw somewhere on Facebook or something, Captain and Camille, smooth sounds of the 70s. And she said, I'm going to finally go see that band. And she came out, it might have been Barley actually. And she said it changed her life. She got out of the house. She met her future husband.
Holy cow.
And they're married. They were together last night. She said, I mean, you can't, when you hear stuff like that, I had to tell the rest of the band last night's show, I got them all together, so you guys got to hear this story. And then everybody, to a man, said, same thing happened to me. We had, we look at all the people we know because of this band. The thing is, it's a fun band. It's a 70s band. There's so much love between all of us, and still remains, that it comes through when we play, I think. And there's a little something for everybody. I play saxophone. There's an amazing piano player. I mean, the lead guitarist, John, Matt, the drummer, who unbelievable vocalist, was also in Bastards of Soul. Camille and Michelle, they're just lovely. They're lovely together. They sing like birds. Really talented. Josh Hammond, the bass player, just lays it down perfectly for us. And so it's been a great ride. And those stories are what make it all worthwhile.
Awesome.
So we played a private show last night, and Josh couldn't make it, so there was just the 6 of us. And the cool thing was, after they hired us to do the 70s thing, but the kid turned 40. So he's like, you got anything from the 90s? And Camille plays in a band called the Clinton Years, Camille and Matt, so they do 90s. So, I mean, John Leffler was in a band called Dashboard Confessional, heat of the 90s. And so they're like, yeah, we know these tunes. We played a Pixies tune, Pixies, okay. And then a Sheryl Crow, somebody else mashup. And we had never played that together as a band. Certainly there's no saxophone there, but I was noodling around, as you guys know, I want to do. So that's probably what's going to come out of this, a combination of things. And then each of us have sort of side projects. Mike does a lot of film work, believe it or not. He writes music for film. I love to write, as you know, and I teach. I have another little project called Mile High Club, which is just like you guys saw it. Thank you so much for the support, by the way.
Fantastic group.
Just quirky versions of more modern songs, sort of done in a lounge way. I don't know how else to say it, but it's very, it's good for me. It's a challenge, and it's lots of fun.
And you look like you have fun.
Yes.
It doesn't seem like a job.
Right.
I mean, we went out and we were in Rowlett. Played out there, and dude, you just look like everyone's having a blast.
Yeah. Well, as I said to Dan, I like cool things, and that's it. I was thinking about this last night, actually. You know, I never did it for money, but I liked doing it.
Yeah.
And I said, I'll worry about that part of it when I have to. But if I can just keep doing this is worth it to me. It's worth. I love to teach. I love the interaction between my students. They're beautiful, and it's fun, and I always call it torture for them, and they laugh. So I'm very blessed to be able to do things, just a few things that I really like to do. We eat well, so we love to cook. I have a son who's a chef, Parker. Play golf with beautiful people, hang out here, and then play music. It's
a good life.
Pretty
Good life.
La dolce vita.
Yeah.
Thank you for asking. Sorry to ramble on.
No. That's why we had you on, man. It's been. I can speak for the rest of us. It's been fun to get to be your bud.
Cool.
You know what I mean?
Best friends.
Best friends forever. You know, in my line of work previously, that I wasn't meeting, cool dudes. I was meeting dudes that you didn't want to hang out with.
Right.
I think they were the coolest dudes in the Springs.
They probably were. But, to meet somebody from a completely different life path.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because in law enforcement, by year 10, the only people that you know or want to hang out with are people you know aren't hooks. They're not crooks and bad guys and dope dealers and everything else. So what you end up just kind of fall into, the only people you talk to or hang out with are other cops.
Yeah.
Which gets you kind of zeroed in that's where that me versus them, or us versus them kind of thing happens.
Mm-hmm.
It's really not good.
Right.
Why this place really kind of rescued me from that, and meeting guys like you, man, it's been really fun to get to be your bud. And I can say the same thing about Dan, same thing about Jay, Bobby. These guys, they start talking about sales and this and that.
Right.
And they're using all these words I never heard before, and I think, golly, I ain't done nothing. I haven't done anything. And,
Done a lot.
like, but like,
You can change spark plugs, though.
you know what, so can you.
Now I can.
Now you can. But for, to jump out there with Brad, I feel the same way.
Yeah.
You're just hearing your adventures I can live vicariously through. It's super fun.
It's funny you say that. My buddies from Massachusetts, kids I grew up with, that's another great story. But Massachusetts, of all the places I've been, there's people who stay in their town. They don't leave their town.
Yeah.
Never. And if they leave, they stay very close. It's kind of neat, actually. I got the heck out, but for different reasons. I love going back, but yeah, it's kind of neat to have that sense of community wherever you are.
So, as the Masters is a tradition, right?
Unlike any other.
Unlike any other, we have one here as well. You ready, Kelly?
Here we are in Butler's cabin.
Ah.
Yeah. So we have a tradition. How long? I don't know how long this has been going on. I'm always working on Sunday, so I was never really around. But we have a tradition with you, Eugene.
All right.
So I think it's about time to.
Just as awkward as it is in Butler cabin.
Basically, we got Western kind of theme popping off in the background, something dropping, and then we wait for Kelly.
So it's time to.
Welcome in Kelly Hunter, last year's winner.
Last year's winner.
Yeah.
Come on, Kelly.
Oh well. There you go, bud.
Uh-oh. Hang on.
Yeah.
Just like. Sorry about the noise. Hang on. Oh. Here on out.
But this is very awkward.
Yeah. Now here we go.
We're gonna do this side.
So for those not watching, right now, Eugene is receiving
The green jacket.
Thank you, Chairman.
What was your final round score?
Oh, gosh. 270 for...
Your home mic.
Oh.
Right cheek. So yeah, how long have y'all been doing this little gag?
Yeah, 3 years
Yeah,
or so.
2-3 years.
Yeah,
Been doing
Yeah.
the lunch just 2 years.
yeah. We have the Masters goodie package ready to go for this afternoon.
With some banana pudding,
Oh, baby.
blue ribbon.
Is that right?
blue ribbon banana pudding.
Steve Priest's wife won blue ribbon last year.
Oh, no kidding.
That's her recipe.
Excellent.
So overall, boys, thanks for coming and kicking it with us. Thank you, Eugene, for
You're welcome.
waking
Yeah.
yourself up from
Yeah.
a weekend of gigging around and doing all that stuff.
Debauchery.
This is it for the rest of the day, though.
Yeah,
So it's about to start.
it's
kicking
time,
off.
buddy.
Oh,
Good.
baby, it's going to be wonderful.
It always is.
So Dan, Jay, me, and this week Eugene, thanks boys for watching or listening. Go to the YouTube, Spotify, Instagram, like it, share it, subscribe.
Is there any ads for
Do
Eugene?
you have any ads? Do you have any
Oh, sure. You can check out Huge Sounds on YouTube for some saxophone stuff.
Yep.
It's
And then
huge.
Inside the Smoke Ring, right?
Inside the smoke ring. Yep. Appreciate it, boys.
Q, Bossa and Fuego.
Ba, ba, da, ba, ba.